Hello, juniors. We're here to give you a comprehensive guide on how to get into college. As you already know, high school is stressful, and so is applying to college.
When choosing a college, it's important to consider a major you want to pursue, but absolutely essential that it has everything you want to do when your parents aren't there to stop you. Yes, I mean partying, taking risks, etc., if you're into that stuff.
But before you can enjoy the fun of college, you need to get in somewhere. Here are some things you need to consider.
Grades. Grades are what will get you into college. They're the most important thing colleges look at during admissions. Lucky for you, colleges can't see how you got those grades, whether you studied past 2 a.m. or didn't at all. I highly recommend cheating off that smart person next to you. Why waste effort studying when college admission people can't see effort? Besides, who actually wants to study? Don't settle for getting into college the old-fashioned way. Studying? What's that? If your grades and test scores are not so spectacular, but you've got rich parents, I have the perfect solution for you. Don't bother applying to several colleges. Just bribe the USC admissions office. No one in the right mind refuses free money, especially not those admissions officers. So, it's almost guaranteed you can brag you got a spot into that college. If anyone catches you, just deny your involvement. I'd like to remind you, anything is possible if you are convincing enough. High school and college years are that point in your life where you can do or become anything. Don't let your morals stop you. Classes. Have you ever taken a class you aren't the slightest bit interested in? Yeah, me too. For me, that was AP chemistry. Sorry, my bad. Anyways, colleges like to see that you take a lot of classes. College admission counselors practically sit on their sofas watching TV and munching on popcorn like, oh, that's what we love to see. The self-inflicted struggle, the stress. It sure doesn't get better than this. AP and honors classes. 2 words. Take them. Like the Nike logo says, just do it. Like that cheesy teacher in middle school who tells you on the first day of class, your brain is a muscle and there's nothing better you can do than exercise it. The lifespan of a typical teenage brain on AP steroids is a little less than a semester. During this period, it will expand and inflate with knowledge, then slowly contract and sputter, dying out by the end of the 3rd quarter, if it lasts that long. Relationships with administrators. The most important thing to focus on in high school besides getting good grades is kissing up to your teachers. Whether this means bringing them chocolates when your grade drops or ending the year with plane tickets to Hawaii for 2. There is no such thing as going overboard. Kissing up to administrators never hurts because, after all, it is them who write recommendation letters for college. You want to seem like a nice, selfless, and caring person. What better way to do this than providing for your teacher? Colleges like to see that you are pursuing your passions both inside and outside of school. Don't waste your time in calculus club or economics club doing something you're not even interested in. As part of the boba club and chicken nugget club and Starbucks club on campus, I am showing colleges that I am pursuing my passions and have been doing so since freshman year. Sports. Colleges like commitment to something, and they like to see improvement in sports. You can't let colleges think you're a lazy high schooler. If you're a bad or mediocre player, I'm sorry to break it to you, but colleges will just glance over you. Once you get the PE credits, stop trying, move on to something you're better at to impress colleges. On the other hand, if you think you are good at your sport, you probably need to get better. Volunteering. I would highly advise that you get in at least 500 volunteer hours before you graduate. This could mean listing off fake hours and forging signatures. Or it could mean volunteering for a cause you are interested in. After all, who doesn't love filing papers for a lawyer? Or working with kids all day? Or packaging food all day for no pay? It doesn't matter what you are doing. All that matters is you get those hours. I know it sucks that you have to work for free, but you gotta show colleges how kind and compassionate you are. The SAT and ACT. Practice makes perfect, right? Or so they say. Here's a new philosophy that you should all live by from now on. Money makes perfect. Take a practice SAT or ACT test and see where you're at. If you completely failed, well, I guess you could keep practicing and retaking it. But let's be honest though, it's not worth all that effort. Don't waste your time studying. Find a nice proctor and do some negotiations with them under the table. So don't be scared of those standardized tests, even if they do determine your future. As long as you have the resources you need, you'll be fine. Extracurriculars. Even the worst grades can be offset by extraordinary extracurriculars. By extraordinary, I don't mean the normal sports or clubs or even internships. Colleges want to see Nobel Prizes, national recognition, best-selling books, your own successful company, and other phenomenal achievements.
Colleges like to deny people admissions into the program. Odds are you will probably not get in. There are millions of high schoolers out there, and you are not unique or special. Colleges like to see that you are a well-rounded person. No, not a reference to America's huge obesity problem.
But if you can cure that and cancer, I'm sure the Ivy Leagues will have a spot for you. Colleges want a passionate person, someone who looks good on paper, not necessarily in person. So that should relieve some of you. Whether you choose to take this advice or not, the choice is always yours.